Hello, this is Grimmy the Streamer, and we're doing a bot draft. So this is against computers, the drafting portion, and then the matches, of course, will be against human people. So let's see what we get. Pest control, I don't like that. Fortune is fantastic. Hey, Kira. So Fortune, Loyal Steed, Journey to Nowhere, Intrepid Stable Master, Spellwoods Paladin, and Vault Plunderer all look good here. So there's lots of good cards, but Fortune is just by far an awesome card. So what we're going to be looking to do is we're going to be looking to try and do the mount thing, and also to have creatures that have come into play effects. You know, like a Spellwoods Paladin would actually be pretty good. Although, I'm not sure. But there are definitely things that might be a little bit better than that. Sharpshooter, Intimidation Campaign. Seeing Intimidation Campaign early always makes me want to go it, but the thing with Intimidation Campaign is that it requires a large amount of mana and a large crime commitment, and even when you get those things, sometimes your opponent can run over you, so I'm becoming less and less of a fan of this. It's great when you get it in multiples, and when you've got like a deck that's just built for it. You know, like one of those early decks I had that had like 2 Blood Hustlers and Rattleback Apothecaries and things. If you've really got the crime incentives, even a Lizavr or two, if you've really got the crime incentives, it becomes pretty good and viable. But looking at what we actually have to choose from here, it's probably Fierce Retribution. The Longhorn Sharpshooter, good card, but I am not finding it to be as good for me as it should be, and I'm really wanting to pair with green, not so much red. Still, it probably is the best card here, so we're going to take it, because we should see another one of these, should we want it. So yeah, let's take that. Braided Bluffs is good for that. Cactus Folk is good, but we'd probably want the land over that. Mystical Tether's always good. So I think it's either the Bluffs or the Tether. Take Up a Shield is fantastic as well. So I really can't go wrong with either of these 3 cards. And I think it's just going to be Mystical Tether. The fact that it's an enchantment is everything. You need some removal in every game, and it's a good one. Miriam goes with our mount plan, and Dance of the Tumbleweeds is really good. Bristling Backwoods might be, it's definite tempting, but Mystical Tether and Take Up the Shield, like, this is just good. Something is coming back to us, so I like the odds here of taking our Miriam. We're going to be looking to try and get some more mounts, basically. So yeah, easy. Giant Beaver. I probably like this card more than other people just because I like to brag about my beaver. Rumbling Possum is a decent one. I don't like the red one of these, but the green one does pretty well. It rumbles as a 4/5, which is good. Steer Clear becomes more valuable if we've got the mount deck, but I still think a good, cheap mount is just better. Drink Pixie. Okay, sure. Not exciting. Map the Frontier. Not even going to bother with that. We have a good chance of Fling actually doing good stuff for us. But it's a splash card, and we want to avoid those unless we know that we can support it, so. And here we don't have a good pick, so I'll take the Highway Robbery, not plan on necessarily running it. I'm going to go ahead and just stick these things off to the side. We really have to get some sort of dual land suite for that to really pop and become a thing. Bounding Felidar is great. Bounding Felidar, like, if you get to that mana, it's a very hard thing to punch through. And it basically gets you back in the game even if you're wrong. Not a big fan of Bovine Intervention, but there are targets for it. So. Braided Bluffs. Oh good, we got paid off here. So we do have access to our splash, at least one mana worth of it so far. We're looking to get more for sure. And we got our Dance of the Tumbleweeds back. That couldn't have gone any better, I think. I'm taking the uncommon here because I'll get another. If I'm gonna run Ankle Biter, I only want one. And I'll probably get another one. Hellspur Posse Boss. Not actually like a bomb or anything, but a guy that makes two things combined with Fortune Loyal Steed gets pretty crazy, and the only downside here is that it's red, and that means to me at least that Hard Bristle Bandit's just better. This is pulling me more towards a red build, but the fact that we're going mounts, like that means we really gotta look at green. Pillage. I don't even know what this does. Oh, interesting. Huh. Never seen that played. Indomitable Creativity. I don't think I've seen that one before either. Oh yeah, I've seen this one. Saw that one pretty early actually. It's just kind of an unforgettable card. Or, sorry, it is kind of a forgettable card. So it's either Mirage Master or Beaver, and I think Beaver's just better. Creosote Heath, that's like exactly a thing. We're missing a Cactarantula and a Shepherdess of the Clouds, though. Shepherd of the Clouds is just so much better. Such a key card for this archetype. I don't see anything exciting here, so I think I just take the good solid body. And we'll probably take another one of those. This is a card that's funny because it used to be like you always wanted this early in the format, and now it's like it's almost untouchable. Nobody really grabs it anymore, and I only grab it when it's the only choice. I don't really like Omenport Vigilante, especially not in this deck, but we do have some ways to commit crimes, so it is the pick. Hard Bristle Bandit, never really a bad thing to have two, but I don't think you ever want to go to three. It's not really a good reason I can think of. Royal, Tumbleweed Rising would be fine, but I think Betrayal Default is just Windmill Slam Bomb. You probably kill two things, and there are very few chances for them to interact here. Since it's an instant, you'd sort of learn the best time to do it. Outlaw Medic is really tempting here, but Snakeskin Veil protecting all of the good cards we have already is even better. I'm actually even looking to uptick the value of any of the white one to take up the shield. No good pick really here, so I'll take Tornado. Probably not run it. Cycling is a good thing though. Like cycling's pretty powerful. Arius Lullaby. It's just better than Bovine Intervention, so that's what we're doing. Thunderlasso is an interesting card because it's a way to commit crimes in a color that doesn't typically care about committing crimes. I wonder though. I'm gonna play it for science here because I think between Omenport Vigilante and some of the other stuff we have, or could turn out to be this is a deck where that actually plays better. I'm not excited about Stagecoach Security. It's a fun card actually though. I've never been disappointed when I cast it, and that says something. Just straight to the sideboard. Also straight to the sideboard. Oh yeah, Bruce Darrell, definitely. We are in third pick, so we're looking to fill up any holes that we've got. So one of the things we would have to do to be able to run these red cards, which I'd say are worth running, is we do need to improve our access to red mana. So I don't think we have to run Highway Robbery. This guy's meant to be plotted, so there's our late Ankle Biter. Intrepid Stablemaster seems okay. Sandstorm Verge really is a surprising card. It does better than you think. I'll take one of those. And here don't see anything I'm really excited about, so it's probably Ariad's Lullaby. I don't like it that much. It's not really good in an offensive deck, but it'll do its job. This is nice. This is nice. This is nice. I think just slightly improving our mana. The thing that makes this worthwhile is really the Surveil, though. Trying to debate whether or not Take Up the Shield is just better. It's not a crime. I think we're going to end up cutting this Thunder Lasso too in the end. I think we'll take a copy and Take Up the Shield. Golly, it's so hard. I'm going with the pylons. Don't really care for this card, but Getaway Climber might be better. But I'm going with the holy cow. Clear Shot. Yep. It's either Clear Shot or Spinewood's Armadillo here. Dance of the Tumbleweeds also. But I think we've got enough creatures for Clear Shot to do its thing. And a nice late Cactarantula, so that does mean we don't care about this Thunder Lasso. There's just no reason why we shouldn't just have a good creature instead of a good creature. Like, I mean, you gotta think of equipment kind of like recastable enchantments, basically. That's really how to parse them, I think. Reach for the Sky or Brittle Bighorn. We're in the Mount deck, so. Medic, always good to have a copy of one of those. I don't think we're going to run this Pixie. Maybe we still do. Maybe we have enough come into play effects to make it worth it. Nothing good for us here. An Echo Biter would be okay, but I think I'm just going to take the uncommon. Steer. I have removal. Might not be a bad idea to have more, but let's see what we've got. So, no, I think we're just taking the uncommon. Take up the shield. Neither one of these does anything for us, so I'm just taking the card that I don't have to fill my collection. So I don't think we have enough fixing to really make the red work. And while Bruce Tarl is good, I wouldn't say he's worth working your curve over. So I think we're just going to go with our solid 2 colors. And then look at that. We got 70 creatures, 8 non-creatures. I think 5 of those are targeted removal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Their Bovine Intervention being the only one we're looking to cut. So I guess what we don't really need is Free Strider Commando, because we're looking to do things like make Return Beavers, make the Stagecoach Security, make Cactarantula. And then I think probably Omen Port Vigilante, because we're not really a crime deck. And there we go, and that's just a classic mount deck. I think what we want to have happen is, you know, do some early damage, power something big out early, soften them up a little bit, and then eventually play Sandstorm Verge and use it to make a Cactarantula suddenly unblockable or something. I think we've got the goods here. We'll see how it plays later. Thank you. And let's see. Oh, I forgot to give this one a name. You know, just basic notes. Our our targets are Fortune. You know, being able to do this pixie at will. Just to return something that's been like negatively impacted. Miriam. Well, it's not really a target for the Fortune. Holy Cow's a decent target for the Fortune, though. Holy Cow. Stagecoach Security can be. Shepherds, though. Insane. And that's really it. We don't really have a lot of good, like, highly advantageous targets. But the thing with Fortune is that the fact that it scries 2 when it comes in and flickers something, like that scry 2 ends up being the main thing. It's like the headline on the card. It's actually way better than getting to cheat and copy those ETB effects. So thank you, and we'll play these matches later.